You have entered the Bag Show featuring Tubesox Band and Mr. Wunderful Will.
We're going to do another show, another one of these low-rated, highly watched, but comment-free shows. We're doing another one. Nobody, I know none of you are going to watch. Maybe it might be they might be playing our shows in the cemeteries or something, but somebody is going to have to get out there and get the word on this edition of the Bag Show.
We know at least 44 people are going to get this video as of now.
Hopefully.
So,
no, y'all not going to watch. Well, no. I say y'all might watch, but y'all not going to leave comments. Busters. Y'all got to quit living the buster life and start
watching quality shows, man. Just like I just put out a hit list of songs that we compiled together and to bring some type of joy in your lives, but y'all still won't listen to those songs. I'm telling you, man, listen to the words of those songs. It enhance your lives.
If you're about to go through a breakup or a divorce with your wife, play some of the songs on there.
That's right.
Get you back together.
Because when you just feel like being freaky, just say, "Your love's my peanut butter."
It's tops anything that Luther and Alexander O'Neal, all of them tops all.
Peebo Bryce and those type of legendary
great voices and production
R&B singers. So I got them beat, and those songs were originally written by us. So this is authentic music, good music. Just good, authentic music.
Yeah, so y'all go to the channel and don't listen to those songs.
You missing the treat. I got my treat. Did you get your treat?
Man, well, what we got on the menu today, man? The agenda. What are we gonna talk about? What's the topic, man? What's on your mind and burning, man? We gotta find that out.
A few weeks ago, I was, I have the Amazon Prime, so I was trying to find me something to watch, and I saw something that caught my attention. Is this documentary produced by Lawrence Elder. For people know him as Larry Elder. He produced a documentary that is titled Uncle Tom. This documentary
sounds quite appropriate,
right? And this documentary is about black conservatives, about their experience, and they talk about how they became successful without the help of, with the assistance through civil rights and what's the I forgot. Can't think of it right off the top of my head. What? The rights that gives us
civil rights you talking about?
Not civil, yeah, civil rights. Damn, I just had a brain fart. Wow, but anyway. But the documentary is about they shared their experience. They would call names like
you talking about affirmative action.
Yeah, affirmative action. Yeah. They said they didn't make it through. They made it on their own merits. They didn't have the assistance of affirmative actions, things like that. So I thought it was quite interesting. I watched the whole video, and I have to say I was fair about it. I watched that video with an objective mind. So I didn't go in there with no bias. I would just want to hear what they had to say. And what they're trying to portray is an image of what America should be like. And they live in that type of realm of reality that I don't think exists. And I think they're trying to, let me see. I won't try to, I guess the word is kind of like manipulate what they know as far as a lot of blacks during the Black Wall Street, during those areas, how they had a lot of successful blacks back then, and they living off back then a lot of blacks was Republicans. They were basically, I'm saying Republicans. They were conservatives.
Yeah, from the time, they were Republicans from the time black people got the right to vote. That's what black people were. It didn't really swap up till starting in the late 50s, and then by the 60s they had swapped from the Democratic Party. Those were the Klan. That was basically the headquarters of the Klan department. and it just
like the strong
swapped
Thurman
over.
era.
Yeah, it just swapped over. You know, more people went to being, black people went from being Republicans to Democrats, and and then all the racist Democrats, the whole party swapped, and they went to be Republicans.
Right, and they basing their experience back then.
Yeah, because I know they love to say Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. Man,
right?
What does that matter?
But Republicans back then
stuck on names, man.
But the ideology of Republicans back then were more socially towards blacks. I won't say it wasn't equal, but it's more lean towards socially recognized blacks as human beings back then. And then they saw that slavery, that was the time slavery needed to end. But the Confederate States, they had made millions and millions of dollars for generations, and they was not gonna let that go easily. Because that was pretty much their main source of income. That's their main economy was with plantations. So of course, we don't have to go do a history lesson about what happened. That's just too much. I'll let the historians do that.
Yeah, man.
But
what you think about some of the stuff? And I watched a little of it. I didn't watch the whole documentary, but I'm basically an expert on time, so I know a lot about times.
Well, yes, but now some other things, the principles and the ideology, I agree with. You should be judged on your merits.
Yeah.
If you're a good worker.
That's everybody.
Yeah, but I'm saying I believe that ideology. Yeah. But they are trying to imply that that's all you have to do and that's it. And I'm telling you.
Yeah, but see, you know what? Negroes like that, those are the kind of people that they will leave your whole race behind, because he's looking at it. He made it. Larry Elder made it. What's the pizza man that died?
Herman Cain.
Herman Cain. They looking at them on an individual level. Well, I made it, and even though they all benefited from affirmative action, but they looking at, well, I made it. This person made it. We can all. It's fair for everybody. I'm like, dude, it's not fair for everybody. You had got lucky and got put in position to get help and get what you need. But it's many other people that didn't get that same opportunity.
Because there is a such thing being at the right place at the right time, and unfortunately, some blacks was there at the right time. And you were surrounded by decent white people, just saw you for who you are and your abilities and your merits.
Hell, not even just decent white people. It's just anything, man. Like opportunity. You come because they've had plenty of black folks to own this and own that. Had a lot of money. And, had power. Just like you were saying earlier, the Black Wall Street. These people did everything on their own, man. On their own. They didn't even have to leave out of their own community. They had their own banks, their own shops, grew their own, farms, own land, and everything. And it just came and got taken from them, man. Killed, burned out, shot, and they just took everything.
Right. Was murdered.
Yeah, and so what is the point when you saying the video? Those guys are saying, "Oh well, you can come up. This is America and this Constitution and all this stuff." They stand on all the stuff that's supposed to be right in the Constitution, but like the Constitution was not written for you. That was, and I hate when I hear some of these people always say, because in the Constitution it doesn't specifically say slaves. And so a lot of them like to say, well, it didn't say black people. It just excluded slaves. I said, man, what do you think? At the time, those people only imagine black folks as being slaves from here on out.
Right.
But they always want to justify. Some of the few that make it, they use them making it like anybody else can make it, and it's not true.
But yes, but I just had to disagree with that documentary overall, because I'm like, dude, y'all living in some type of morbid reality that doesn't exist. say I'm in the real world.
Yeah.
And I know that you work hard and do the best you can. But as far as blacks who does, for a lot of people, for the majority of black people who do that, you have to be 5 times better versus one white person.
Yeah.
That's doing work hard. You got to be 5. You got to really, really stand out. You got to be almost like supernatural. Just get to that one level of just working hard.
Yeah, man, it's
And a lot of them, I don't know why they won't acknowledge that.
Yeah. I know before I retired on one of my job, I remember they started this new branch that we had, right?
Right.
And you had people, a lot of people, man. We had people with master's degrees, black. You know, we had them with master's degrees. We had them with bachelor's degrees, with years and years of experience. But when they started it, the guy, you know, who was in charge, white, when they started the new little branch, they went and put a white boy with only a college education, with barely experience, and wanted to make him the leader of the squad. You know what I'm talking about, man?
Yeah.
With no experience. He had college, but everybody else black had college.
You had some with masters.
Yeah, you had some with masters. But for some reason, they always think if they get a team, hell, you even see that in sports now. Even though the black people can do all the work, be all the stars, they just feel a whole lot more comfortable when you got a white man leading the show.
Right.
Yeah, man, but it's all this whole thing is a game to it, you know. And this dude I guess he figures that he's winning, everybody can win. I said, man, there's people that never get an opportunity. They will never get the right opportunity that they should have just because they're black.
Right. Well, I got to say I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to go ahead to conclude this video and this show about
give them the information, man. What you said, it's on
it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
And the title is Uncle Tom.
Yeah, tell them, yeah, by one of the greatest Uncle Toms, Larry Elder. Go watch his show, and then I'll send him some feedback on it.
Well, but I had to say some of it was funny though. Some of the name that was called, you know, it said some they were called Uncle Tom, House Negro, Bootlicker, and all kinds of derogatory names.
Overseer.
I don't know, but I would love to live in their reality. It should be that way, but the real world is what it is.
And really, neither one of the parties really look out for black people. If black people want to get looked out for, we need to do it on our own.
Yeah, stop depending on other people.
Yeah, because there's some stuff in the Republican Party that I agree with, and there's some in the Democratic Party, but I don't follow one party, man.
I'm more independent.
I think it's right. Yeah, me too, man. And right now, if you had to pick a choice, it would be more Democrat, because at least Democrats will stand up for something, you know, instead of going at you.
Social issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, they more socially connected with the people.
Yeah. You'll even see some of the black Republicans. They'll still agree with the stuff that's going down now. Well, they should have complied. But white folks, you see now, especially with the Karen videos, these people, when they're supposed to be held to the law, they don't want to do it. You know, all you do is tell them to wear a mask, and now you don't want to wear a mask, and then they get in trouble, but they want to justify that. But when it's time for us to be held to the law, it's always all you had to do is follow the law, follow the rules. But then when they don't want to do it, it's a whole nother story. Yeah. Yeah. So we about done, man. We got another. Basically, this is a $20 million show, but we're giving it to y'all for how many? 20 viewers.
Yeah, we got maybe about 6 or 7 y'all can watch this shit. But anyway, who knows?
This might be the show that pushes us over the top.
But I just got to keep hope alive. I'm just gonna keep fighting through the turbulence.
Rainbow Coalition. Come on, keep hope alive.
Yeah, baby. Well, we all thank you all for listening, and don't forget, And don't forget, go back and watch some of those.
Vitamin.
When you stop saying it's not spiritual vitamin when you just giving Lord thanks.
I'm just saying.
Spiritual vitamin.
What should I say?
Just be quiet. Let me.
You sound like Uncle Tom. You want me to what? Balls? Okay, balls. Let me. What should I say, balls?
Well, I just need you go.
Oh God, you make a great white.
Go water the horse.
You make a great white man. You would make a great white man trying to tell somebody what to do all the time.
Well, I'm just trying to tell everybody to go back and look at some of our videos, right. And you got
my bad, boss.
You got to come back about some spiritual vitamin. Good Lord, stop saying that. But anyway, we thank you all for listening in. Thank you for listening in, and you all have a great day, a great week, and a great life. And always remember, God is love, and love is God.
And I ain't gonna say spiritual vitamin no more.
Thank you, sir.
Till the next show.
All right. Peace.
Hey, this is Wonderful Will of the Bag Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Bag Show. We appreciate your support in advance. Peace.